game. We got a doozy of a matchup here today. Bliss versus Jarrett. Myself, I'm Big Max. Joining me today is Glitch PhD, aka Nick.
Yo, what up, what up?
What's up, man? It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, definitely. I know Jared's got a really good time, and Bliss also has a pretty good time as well. He's got a 57, going for 56, as far as I'm concerned. And so, it's definitely some high-level gameplay is going to be shown here today. Hopefully it'll be a pretty good match.
Bliss was practicing breaker boost, so it should be a good matchup. So we're just gonna wait for the runners to get things underway, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what goes on this race. But yeah, any minute we'll be starting now.
I think I give Jared the slight edge just because he's been playing out of his mind.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's definitely a bit of a sleeper in the community, but yeah, okay, and they're off with.
Yeah, apparently they're off. Jared's off, but Bliss missed the memo.
Either that, or you just have to like fix the sync, I guess.
Yeah. Me go to.
Yeah, let me see. It's like 9.3 second delay, I think. Oh.
So did I put 9.3 on Bliss's stream or Jared?
On Jared. That way, Bliss has time to catch up. Alright.
Did, but I don't know if that worked.
It should be. Okay, it's pretty synced. Yeah, it's synced up now.
Okay.
Alright, so both runners already starting the first room. They're making pretty fast time with it. No hesitations whatsoever. It's fairly easy. It's just a few ghosts. And you'll be seeing they'll try to like twirl the ghost into the vacuum, and twirling the ghost into the vacuum is slightly faster compared to getting a wave animation. As we just seen Jared get a wave there. They'll also be making use of some ghost placements to be getting some doubles, because they can get the ghost faster. Bliss missing that first double.
Yeah. That's unnatural. You don't miss that one unless you go for it kind of wide.
That second double is something a lot of runners would definitely miss.
Everything's gonna stay pretty even for a while until they get to early release, and then you'll see some shenanigans happen. But I'm hoping everybody has a good area 1, so we don't have any weird runaways early.
Yeah.
To like some poison mushroom shenanigans.
Oh boy, speaking of poison mushrooms.
Yeah, Jared dodging the early one. I bet he's already complaining about that.
Jeez. Living on the edge, but managing to keep it cool, not lose 10 to 15 seconds by getting hit by that poison shroom. Yeah, it's definitely. You may see some poison shrooms spawn here and there in the run. It's definitely a lot more common on the PAL or European version, but for Japanese and US, it's not so much.
Yeah.
But
supposedly it's not supposed to be so many, but you'd be surprised how many you'll find in a run.
Yeah, for sure, especially if you do like 100% or something, but yeah.
Everybody's gonna make quick work of poor Neville, our first portrait ghost.
Reading a book.
His secret is he likes books.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these portrait ghosts have their own unique personalities. They'll be doing some other things, so You gotta try to capture them in specific ways.
Yeah, just wait till you get to the third portrait ghost, not Sean's ballroom ghost. They have my favorite gimmick of all, waiting.
It's fun. Waiting or not waiting.
But both runners within like a second of each other. There's not much to do in Area 1. Area 1's a pretty self-explanatory. You can see a little drop-off here with Chauncey if some weird things happen with the ball or ball catches, but it should be a pretty smooth Area 1 for both runners. They're coming to the last boss right now, as we would call it. This is the Area 1 boss, this baby. So they're going to activate him with the rocking horse and then go into his actual boss phase by pelting this ball. That's it. They successfully started the boss fight.
Yeah, so yeah, that's first boss, in a very giant crib.
Yeah. Yeah, because Chauncey's upset that you hit him with the ball because you're bigger and he's smaller, so he turns you small and he becomes... It's classic. It's the classic switcheroo. Now the baby's in... Or so he thinks.
Exactly. However, we'll be seeing some quick work of the runners, getting some quick maneuvers to finish them off in a matter of a mere 2 cycles. It was thought to be possible in 1 cycle, and runners have tested it. There was even a potential thing where someone back in the day may have found it, but there is no conclusive evidence to support that. But 2 cycles it is, so we'll see Jared and Bliss getting the first ball catch, letting them go a little bit above 50 HP, and if you let them go a little bit below 50 HP, anywhere under 50 HP, it'll just cause a longer second cycle, so you don't want to lose time, of course.
Yeah, we don't like losing time.
Exactly.
You can't 1 cycle him, so you might as well do it 2 cycles as fast as possible. Though, I do like that Jared... Jared misses the second ball shot! No way!
Wait, what?
It shot it under the model. It shot like under the tail. So now he has to do another ball segment, and that puts Bliss into the lead at this point.
I wasn't
That's
even paying
something you
attention
don't
to
see
that.
every day.
I said ooh because of the shot that Bliss got on Chauncey, but
yeah, Bliss got Tash shot, and then Jared missed it. When he went to pick up the ball, the angle was slightly lower than the the hitbox. Chauncey has a weird hitbox, and I swear it looks like it hits his tail, but it doesn't. It's bizarre. Doesn't make any sense.
It's kind of a rare mistake from Jared, but unfortunately, sometimes these things do happen.
That's gonna cost him big.
We've seen a lot of weird things happen throughout the tournament.
Oh yeah, let's not even mention the other possibility.
Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to anybody.
Anyway,
but now for the race of it all, let's hope Bliss doesn't get ER and Jared gets ER, so we get some kind of a catch up, if it has to happen, or they both miss it. I don't like the one gets it doesn't scenario if both are like neck and neck. But right now, take. I'd also like to point out that the conversation going on in chat right now is completely silly. And they're taking letters away from names, and it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I
don't like any of it, and I'd also like to take this time when we have downtime to say I'm on Team Toilet Knock, and you'll notice what that is later on in the run when I point it out, but knocking on the toilet is the way to go. Don't listen to anybody else. You heard it here first, folks. That's exclusive insider information. Knocking on the toilet improves your runs.
For sure, for sure.
Easy double. Bliss is going to be going in a ballroom. Jared's not too far behind.
Yeah. So this next segment could make up some time for Jared if it goes that way, or may even just separate the two even further apart.
Yeah.
Or maybe no one will get it. It'll be the same amount of time. Who knows?
That's my hopes. If they both don't get it, that's fine. but if only one has to get it, give it to ball guy. Give it to the guy that missed the ball.
Bliss having some trouble with the last two. Oh my god, the last two Shy Guy doubles. Now it's just
Yeah.
singles. Jared's just already catching up on that. Oh my god, yeah, Jared's definitely catching up on that.
Yeah, Bliss
No
is
real
having
need
some
for
weird. For ER, yeah.
yeah, no real need for early release now, but
Wow, Jared
anyways,
comes back due to really, really awkward shy doubles. He got too close, which happens a lot of times. Players think the mask is off, and then they go up and they get
and
bumped.
both runners getting early release. Wow.
All right, there we go.
Okay,
So they
okay.
both get it, and they're both back at the same pace now. All right,
It's a race again.
it's a race again.
Once again.
We did it.
Jeez. Jared's just a little bit ahead. You'll be seeing them pulling the cloth off in the middle of the wall. And that will just take a little more time off of not having to like pull the cloth off when you're supposed to, when you first see it. So it's a little bit of time to save Bliss, having a little bit of trouble with that
Weird
grabber
drag with
ghost.
grabber. Both nice doubles though. Yeah, that's one of the neatest tricks, I think. It's one of the most underrated tricks, but not having to go pull this poster off is so nice. It's a wonderful quality of life. You'd hate to have to do that every time you ran them. You just wouldn't want to. Oh no, Jared's lost the splits. Well, let's hope he's not on an actual PB run.
He's lost his splits.
Yeah, well, he'll have to resplit the whole thing if he does well. He'll never know if he PBs. Who knows?
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, boo release is done, and now comes every runner's favorite part of the game when you introduce the boos in the game, where RNG starts to be a big factor. Finding boos becomes the norm.
Even more so than early release.
Yeah. Now the mansion's gonna have a boo in every room that they've already cleared, and there's 50 total. For any percent, you only need 40 to challenge the last boss. They're not gonna get all 50. But they will be going back through some of the rooms you already saw them clear to get them. And you'll notice that there's a radar now,
Ooh.
blue light that flashes yellow.
Jared's
got a really good setup. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, China cabinet. We take those.
That's not bad. It's the worst one for him, but he still gets it, right? Better than not getting it at all.
Yeah. And Bliss also getting the top tech skip. Nice.
That's nice. They're both neck and neck. The way that tech skip works is the game registers the last thing you suck up as like the final object, and since you suck up the boo that normally plays text at the same time that you suck up the cloth last, the game doesn't register that you sucked up, so you don't get the text, and you do it on that first one more so than all the others because it's longer text, scripted longer text, so it saves a lot of time. Bliss getting really good RNG on that. Both runners are at a great pace right now.
Yeah, pretty close. For sure.
It wasn't too bad. Jared didn't get the greatest RNG, but none of it was too bad.
Yeah. And hey, they both got tech skip. That's
yeah, they both got tech skip. That's all that matters. If you're racing right now, RNG, whatever, tech skip, high priority.
Jared dragging that boo back.
That
Bliss also dragging that blue back. That boo.
That blue back.
You got me.
It looks like Blue from Foster's Imaginary Friends. I get it, right?
I thought you were gonna say Blue's Clues, but I was like, hey, man.
Okay, Blue's Clues works too.
Blue's Clues home for imaginary friends. So first five boos down, and now the runners have to go collect a key from a certain object.
Yes.
What will they do?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see
they
here.
Will knock on it.
Jared elects to knock on the toilet. That's for Team Knock right there.
Bliss vacuums it up. Okay.
So we got a vacuum and a knocker here. All right. Team Vacuum versus Team Knock. I like to see it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jared for respecting the toilet and using his hands. See, the mouse rewarded him. It showed up. Thank you. Remember, knock on your toilet.
Bliss saving that 0.1.
0.1 seconds doesn't matter, Pablo.
Fight fast, dude. Yeah, so more invisible grabber ghosts, and they can make use of a double by getting grabbed by one, shaking it off to get closer to the other one, so they can get the quick double.
Yeah, and they're going for one of the earliest sort of tricks in the game, the fire warp, that they'll be doing after this run, after the boo. Well, kind of during the boo.
Ooh, Jared getting that chest unlock while having the vacuum out. Just so we can start vacuuming the boo a little bit earlier. That was pretty cool.
Yeah,
the
those
Fire
are
Medallion
those.
save warp, and then they have the fire. They do not have to clear the mirror room anymore, and also skip like a pretty decent amount of text from Egad.
Oh yeah, it's one of the longest ones because he has to readjust the camera, so it's the most important one.
Yeah, yeah, true. You'll be seeing what we mean when he gets the when they get the other two elements in the game.
Let's see how the Butler cycle goes. Jared.
Jared getting the gold mouse spawn, even though this isn't 100%.
See what do you remember what Jared did?
Huh.
When he went to the toilet, did he knock or did he vacuum?
He knocked.
Oh! Notice
And
how
the
Bliss didn't get his.
The game rewarded them.
And the game rewarded him for knocking on the toilet. Just remember that, folks.
Oh,
if you want to be rewarded, knock on the... Anyway, they're both going to be trying to set up this hat skip. A chest will spawn when they complete the room, and they want to skip that. Picking up the hat at the same time. This skips a cutscene.
Ooh,
that saves about a second. Maybe less than a second.
Yeah.
But you don't want to see that chest pop up. It's a waste of time.
No,
and then
definitely
notice
not.
he opens it so he doesn't have to see that same cutscene. He comes back in.
Just skip the chest cutscene all around. And speaking of another skip, we'll be seeing another tech skip. Japanese exclusive, by the way. So by getting this boo, and then walking into the mouse hole suction, you will skip the text from EGAD as well. And that's only on Japanese. If you try to do it on any other, like, US or PAL versions, it just won't happen.
Nick, why don't you tell everybody what happens if you don't go into it at the right time and go into it at the wrong time?
Oh, very glad you asked. Very glad you asked about that, because you could potentially soft lock inside of a wall and have to restart from after the fire warp.
No way.
Which is something that you don't want to do, which both runners did not do. Well, wait.
Oh,
Bliss,
we don't know yet.
yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, we're good. Sometimes that can happen.
Oh, Jared with the really late tech skip. He got laundry boot tech skip. Works the same way. They use that cloth right there that Bliss is on right now. To
Making Michael proud. And
T
Bliss,
00.
oh, I thought Bliss was gonna get it.
That's close. See, that's what happens to me all the time. I don't ever... I'm not on the cloth early enough, I guess. But that was a really good attempt by Bliss. It's not easy. It saves a little bit of time. But it's not easy. Yeah, Pablo, who would soft? That's crazy. I've never seen a toilet knocker soft lock. We'll just say that. Only people that vacuum the toilet seem to soft lock. Nick, again, it's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
We've learned here today. See, Ivo gets it. We've learned here today that humping and touching the toilet is the way to go. For opening purposes in Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, Jared getting a pretty nice music sheets right there by burning them all. You can also suck them up. Sometimes it's just a little bit faster too. You can get like an almost instant burning all the sheets if they just so happen to go that way. But Jared making nice use of all that, and Bliss also having the pretty fast
Yeah,
sheet
those are
music.
some really good sheets. Wow, great suck up too on Melody. Melody can be airy sometimes. Flip flop around and waste time, so that was really good by Bliss. Took
Chest
control.
falling open too. Really nice.
Not grabbing the key either, man. That's really
But
good. That was but he missed
yeah,
it.
it did
That
slide to
sucks.
the left. So
Yeah, thanks for that. Luigi's managed the game that can't auto lock properly. Jared's going ahead and clearing water element. This is the next element in the game. You get 3 total: fire, water, and ice. He now has access to water, which he's put that door out to his left.
and this was the text we were talking about earlier, where he just gives you a whole bunch of info about the new element
Yeah.
that you can collect from sources.
That one's not as long as the fire one. He doesn't have to
And
readjust the camera.
Jared
You don't
going
want to
for
see it.
the tech skip and kitchen.
He's got a good
Will
setup
he
for it too.
I don't know.
Doing the boot
He
drag.
didn't suck up
Oh, he
enough
didn't
for the
suck it up.
tablecloth.
Yeah.
No, I was like, I couldn't tell where it ended, but no.
Let's see if Bliss gets it.
Does Bliss go for tech skip?
I don't know.
I guess not.
He
No.
has the setup for it. Oh no, he doesn't go for it. Okay, I don't go for it either. I don't blame him.
Yeah. That's actually also pretty hard too, because you have to like get a fine line to suck off the tablecloth, like in the front, but you also are also on the on the side of the table as well. So it's really weird, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of it. I feel like if the setup works and the RNG's there, like it feels good. Then other than that, it feels kind of wonky. But it's not too much of a time loss either way. Jared
Yeah.
getting a really nice double there. Bliss just about 10-15 seconds behind. Looking at the time, but he's not very far behind at all.
Yeah, this is about what?
I'll see when he
This
series.
is like I can't even think right now. This is like a
Yeah.
21.
Oh no,
20
Bliss
something.
getting them troll doubles.
Mm.
Yeah, they had to wait for the other one to come back over, which I don't know if it's faster at that point to just get the single and re-grab, or if you just wait for the double, but it is what it is. At least he got the double. He's about 26 seconds ahead. About 26.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Jared's got a bit of a sizable lead right now, but anything can happen. So.
Yeah, the next 2 areas. The next area introduces a lot more RNG, and then Area 4 is where all good runs go. So there's still plenty of ground for Bliss to catch up. He's not out of this by any.
Okay, it was a lot. It was a lot lower than I was projecting. I was projecting a high 21 and 20 something Bogmeyer because I didn't really see when he activated the cutscene, but he got him at 21-17, I believe. So that's actually still pretty good, despite everything.
But no, despite that mistake, Jared's actually on a pretty good pace. Bog, not bad. Both runners having good area 2s. Nothing real crazy happened in area 2. Other than Shy Guy mishaps. That's about it. This will be interesting to see how this carries into area 3, and Jared probably knows he has a comfortable lead, but nothing crazy, so he's probably going to be still playing P's and Q's, nothing out of the ordinary from one of them.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we will just see how things go. Area 3 can be a bit notorious for some runners sometimes, so...
yeah, more so than Area 4, weirdly. Most people, I don't know. Area 3 is a tough one.
I feel like a lot of people hate Area 3, and also a lot of people hate Area 4, so these are the 2 areas I feel like that it gets harder, especially when you're trying to go for a good time.
Yeah.
And then RNG is just like, yeah, no.
Yeah, nobody...
So.
No run really starts until Area 3. Now there's a lot of boo RNG going on, especially in Area 4 as well, but Area 3 for the any percent category. sometimes shaving time off of these rooms is whether you find it fast or not. So that's all it matters. We're coming up to our first, well, not really, cutscene as to some updates where Mario's been this whole time.
Yo, what?
That's the whole premises of the game, and there he is.
Bro, Mario, no.
Crazy enough,
What you doing?
it's been Pablo Picasso,
We were supposed to hang out and all that.
and I don't know how the timeline works, but see a painting before King Boo got released or after? That's crazy. Who knows?
Yeah.
I haven't
Yeah,
really
that's
done
crazy.
enough research to figure that out. I just like to sit here with everybody else. And
Unless if it was already, like, Mario was already captured and then the Boos went to hide.
yeah, so I've always thought that, now that we're on that subject, I've always thought that the Boos purposely put themselves in there knowing that they would get released. Okay, and they
Yeah.
had it all set up way beforehand.
To cause more havoc so Luigi will just dip.
Right. Like
Something.
yeah, like I think that was the ploy, right? Like maybe it was a demoralizing thing. Like, oh look, you let us all free, now you got your brother captured. Guess you should just give up because you're doing a lot of really silly things right now, Luigi.
Yeah.
Notice that Jared shot the water below the floorboard so he could put the door on fire out while he was still downstairs. That door that he went through is on fire. He's setting up tech skip too. This just looks like a good tea room. But since the door is smoking for a period, you shoot that fire downstairs or you turn it off downstairs or whatever, put it out, so that by the time you get upstairs, you can open the door. Bliss is going to do it right now. Oh, missed the first shot. Oh, missed the second shot.
Ooh.
That sucks.
No, he did get it. Yeah.
Finally got it. So there you go. You see how it looks again on Bliss's side.
And he's also going for the tech skip.
Yeah, this is a... Let's see where the boo's at, though. That's not too bad. We'll be able to easily get this as long as... Oh, still needs to grab ice, though.
Nice, nice. Ooh, yeah. That ice is trolling. That ice
Oh,
will be
man, he's
trolling,
losing
though.
all of
Jeez.
this time that he's saving right now
Oh,
on that ice.
and Bliss was trying to... Oh, okay.
Bliss is trying to get the...
He was getting... Oh, my God.
Oh, no, he got knocked
bonk.
into it!
Dunk.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's awful.
Like, Bliss was doing the most time-saving way of doing it because you can skip sort of the boo with the medallion, but it backfired really, really bad because he bonked. Now this boo is in a hallway where he can go anywhere. Oh, God.
He went to Antrim. Also, are you watching the thing on the Twitch, or...
I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching on Twitch. Is that why I have a delay?
No, you want to watch it on the Discord.
Oh.
The screen share.
See? I've been doing this all wrong.
It's all good. And
now,
that boost switch, though.
Now I'll watch it on here, and I won't watch it on here.
Exactly.
This makes more sense, so I don't have
and
to hear myself.
And you can hear the game, too, and you won't hear overlapping commentary.
And I won't hear me.
Hey, let's go.
Crazy. Thanks. You learn something new every day, guys.
Yeah, man. It happens.
Yeah, everybody learned today that if you knock on the toilet, you get rewarded.
Right on.
And I learned that.
So Bliss, Bliss's boo just not giving him the stuff right now, man. So,
yeah, he gets the decoy first. Did it switch on him?
The auto locking. I think it did. I didn't really pay attention as to where it was originally, but yeah.
It's always rough. Unfortunately, this game, weirdly enough, I know what you guys are thinking. It's a game that involves, you know, vacuuming ghosts. You'd think that the priority goes in locking onto the ghosts, but you'd be surprised. It in fact goes to everything else except the primary objective.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that one? Jared not going for the triple. You know, HD and Jared don't go for that triple. I don't know if it's just because he's in a race he doesn't go for it, but I know HD doesn't go for that triple either. The Astral.
Yeah, it's only like a half second faster from what I heard getting the triple like that. But
I just like it because I think.
Yeah. Jared gazing off into the night sky. Yeah. Very pretty. Very relaxing. Oh,
Why is it
look,
looking
there's
at the
moon.
moon though?
But look, it's the moon. It's our moon that we have, and it's nice. It, keeps the waves from crashing onto the land and
It does.
possibly drowning us all. But Jared,
What's
he's
he?
gonna. Oh, what was that shot? That was so low, and
What
it
the
still
hell?
hit.
It hit.
Yeah, but
How
now
did?
we're gonna be flooded or something, or we're gonna lose all our water, dude. The oceans, no.
I don't know how that shot hit. By all ways that normally doesn't work because you could still see a gap between the bot. Like, how did that hit? Because
It
usually if that same shot happens on the side, it misses.
Yeah, it
That's
just so happened to go lower, which I've never really seen before,
that's
but it still
bizarre.
hits, so we take those.
We take those. Somebody needs to clip that though. That's one for the books. I don't
Clip
know how
that.
that works. Bliss gonna go for the double moon action. It looks like there's another moon, so maybe these aren't real
Ooh,
moons.
ooh.
I
These are
think we should.
fake moons.
I think these are fake moons, guys. There's
Or
two
these are
moons. There's
moons
not.
from other
But I
planets
know
or
there's.
something.
That's true too. I was gonna say I know there's
We're
more than
blowing
just one moon,
we're
but
blowing up someone else's moons.
this doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah, I know.
Why does a mansion need its own?
It's kind of for weird. But yes, we see Jared going into the
You leave me
projection
alone,
room.
Pablo. You leave me alone with my communication skills. Everybody's favorite room, projection room, where the ghosts are invisible again.
But this time, all you have to go off of is the possible shadows when you turn on your flashlight. Even though there's a light on the projector itself, it can only be seen like clearly when it's your flashlight's on.
That is weird.
Yeah, I mean it still shows on the floor even with your flashlight off, but it's just more emphasized.
Oh, he
Ooh,
switched on them. That's not very nice, Mr. Boo.
yeah.
Jared's gonna be going for another time save, a save and quit here, but there's two ways he can do it. And yeah,
I didn't. Yeah, he didn't get
he didn't
the.
get it. He didn't get the cancel. It'll cancel that little chat box you just saw. If he does it at the exact frame that it pops up, the text that is Boo text, right?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
after like after he does his little like celebration animation from catching the boo, and then you go to get the you can move for a little bit, tiny little bit after that,
Yeah, that
and then
little shimmy. Yeah,
you go into
you
the
go into the
glove,
glove.
and it'll show the text box when you load up the mansion again. But now because of that save warp, Jared has to go get fire again, because each clean, fresh new warp brings you back to no elements, and Jared's boo almost like got away as I was saying that. I was still trying to think, but yeah.
Yeah, not any warp though, just save warps. If you mirror warp in
Oh,
this game,
hey,
you
Bliss
won't
got
lose
it though.
fire.
Bl
Bliss did get it.
nice.
We got to show it off. Bliss got the animation skip.
So you'll be seeing that text that was shown when you got the glove. It's shown right about now. So
That's neat. There's your time save.
so you don't like stand still while he's like showing you the glove.
Wow. Wow. Jared, some awkwardly spawned twins.
Yeah.
You think he goes for it?
I don't know. I don't really think he does go for. Oh, he is gonna go for.
We got a twin
like,
double Aruski
I
going
never
on
think that
here.
he does go for it.
Hang on!
Oh!
Oh no,
Ooh,
get him! Latch him!
ooh.
Yeah, we got a twins double successfully!
Nice. Oh, dude.
You love to see it.
Fast, dude.
Not every day you get to see it. There's zero reason to do it. It barely saves any time unless you do it correctly. And it's just not worth it. But it's fun to see.
Commentator getting the chat super hype right now, dude. Ooh.
Those Pearl
And
auto
managing
locks.
just, yeah,
got
trying to manage that and get the shoe at the same time.
Oh wow, just a smidge off the shimmy.
Yeah.
Close.
But even
Bliss
if he
getting
did, that
some.
wouldn't have been the safe word.
Oh, Bliss checked clockwise, so he got like the worst spawn for him because he went all the way around and he didn't find it. Bliss going for twins double as well.
What? Hang on.
No way!
Oh
No way! Legend! We got double. They had to have synced this shit up before the race. I'm calling
Double
shenanigans.
twin double.
There's no way both twins doubles happen in the
Oh
same race, and they
man,
didn't. They
that's
didn't. There was coercion. I'm calling collusion
yeah.
right now.
That's something you don't see every day because not many runners will go for that. And when they do, it's only usually like really, really top runners. So the fact that they both went for it and got it, like, yeah, that was sick.
Wow, that's awesome. Maybe Bliss did it because he knew he was behind, and Jared did it just because he's. I don't know, but that's sick. Both get it too. Awesome job, guys. Way to go.
Super sick.
We missed
Watching
Jared
those.
doing the tech skip, but Bliss will be doing the same thing. You use the bed covers in the second portrait group's pet portrait ghost room. Just tech skip.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see Bliss set that up while Jared's mashing through all this text, all the Mario items you've collected, the star, the glove, his shoe. She's telling you about each item and a little more information about who's behind it all.
Well,
And
really,
the
it's
only
just a
thing
minute and a
I'll
half of
say,
mashing for speedrunners.
since nobody can read the text, some people might be able to read the text, but I can't. But I do know that a name is mentioned. Bowser. That's all I got for you.
Ooh.
Crazy, I know. Luigi game
Yeah.
Bowser, not likely.
Yeah, that's pretty whack, but we'll
Yeah,
see what transpires.
don't hold your breath.
No, right
And-
now we're just mashing. We're having a lot of fun while we're mashing, and Bliss is about to start mashing for a minute and a half.
This
now,
is a good time
yeah.
to get some more time save out there for anybody interested in Luigi's Mansion. Maybe Pablo hasn't talked to you about this one. Did you know that keeping Chauncey above 70 HP may save time? Crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Who would have thought? Pablo's got the answer. We gotta go to him for that.
Okay, I'm missing a memo somewhere because. But Jared, coming to the end of his fun there with that text mashing.
Pablo has all the insider information on how. Oh, do we have any donations? I don't know if we have any donations. I'll have to check the donation tracker.
Currently, there are
I
none
do
right
have
now.
somebody actually in here. Look at this. So I'm a guy named Philip Banks. No way. He donates $5 and he says, "Hey, I'm reaching out to Pablo. Think he could teach me how to keep Chauncey above 70 and save time?" He absolutely can.
What a nice guy, Philip.
What a nice guy, Philip. Thanks a lot, Philip. And yeah, I'll get you in touch with Pablo. He loves it.
Yeah.
So Jared's gonna go pick up ice now because he has to go clear out a room before the final boss of Act 3. Bliss is wrangling up a freebie ghost right now. She willingly gives herself up to you when she has no more information. So she doesn't have a pull. So she's a weird ghost to suck up.
Yeah. But both runners made pretty quick use of that and getting the booze, and now Jared's in the safari room. Gonna get these deer heads. It only looked like he really shook one of the deer heads, but apparently he shook all three.
It's so
shaking all
bizarre.
three initiates the ghost the ghost spawning.
I thought it's only the middle one that does it, or is it all three that have to shake? I always thought it was just the middle. Huh. He gets a nice double too, which is really nice. It's an awkward double. It's not hard, but it's awkward the way they sit. But those green ghosts that you see that throw bananas are the only ghosts you can freely bonk into without taking damage. Every other ghost will
Ooh!
Oh, nice regrab. Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty scary.
There's that auto lock coming into play right there, and then you saw the switch that he did to a different controller layout. That'll come into play during blackout. He switched from what we consider standard controllers to sidestep, but you only notice it in rooms that aren't lit. So for you probably won't notice it. For him, it's necessity.
Yeah, you can do the blackout section without going to sidestep, but it's
Nobody.
It's a lot harder. A few runners do it that I know of.
Yeah,
but,
they also knock on the toilet too. Oh, Bliss getting hit with the terrible the banana plague. And what happens is you go to grab one of these ghosts and one of them already has a banana down. And your natural instinct when you first pull a ghost is to hold back on the vacuum and start dealing HP, but if there's a banana there, you'll slip. So you have to actually remain neutral and let Luigi suck the banana up before pulling back, and you won't slip.
Yeah,
But it's hard to notice. Like Bliss was probably just in the moment,
right
and that
on.
sucks.
So Jared in the third boss, Boolossus, and this one can be quite troublesome for a lot of players, but Jared will be pulling out this pretty fast drag, going all the way from the right side to the left side with tech, with the ice, then starting to shoot it, and trying to get as many boosts as he possibly can. Not a really good shot by any means. Maybe he can still clutch out this one cycle. Oh,
Nice
just barely
shot, but
missing that.
wow.
Two
So
boos
Bliss has a
left.
chance to come back and make some good time up here. I don't know how much time it saves if you miss the cycle, but it's got to save a decent amount.
Yeah,
That's not too
okay.
bad of a second cycle though. Jared gets it
Nice.
pretty quick.
Managed to clean it up. So let's see how Bliss's Boolossus goes. This is sometimes you can have a very
Oh
insane
no!
Boolossus, sometimes
Oh, I
not.
thought the ice was out of bounds. I just couldn't
No.
see it. I was blind.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I think Bliss's capture card maybe threw you off a little bit there, but he's going a little bit low on the floor, but still. Oh, this looking
it's
promising.
looking okay,
I think
right?
you just have to get the one shot and
There we
then
go.
he's good.
There we
Nice.
go. All right, cleans it
Nice.
up. Not too bad. Let's gain in some ground there, just a little bit. But anything's worth it. Now here comes area 4. This is anybody's. They're close enough to where there could be some mistakes or some RNG that comes to play here. So we'll see. Area 4, it's still anybody's race right now. This is where the heat is on. The H is O. And that was a very nice one cycle by Bliss. Thank you, Ivo. I would not vacuum my toilets either. That's weird. I'm a hands-on kind of a person when it comes to my toilet. I treat it with respect. Also, vacuuming your toilet in real life doesn't work. I tried it. Jared's starting off area 4, and he's gonna do one of the most interesting segments, blackout.
Yeah, so blackout, it can be there. Once the mansion goes completely dark, a lot more ghosts start to spawn. You can like prevent them from spawning by flashing your flashlight towards where they are actually spawning. So hopefully he gets a pretty clean blackout. And then there's also a final boss at the end of the blackout. Not really the final boss of the game, but the final
He's a
boss of the
boss.
blackout. Yeah.
He's everybody's worst nightmare when it comes to good runs. He's a run killer. He's a menace.
If you thought he's a menace to the entire mansion, because if you thought that early release in Area 2 with the dancers, if you thought that that was bad, whether you could save 10 seconds or just lose it completely, this is possibly even worse because the longest amount of time that someone's had to wait for Grimly to show his heart is, I believe, 51 seconds. I don't remember. I want to say that was HT Delta that did that. Unfortunate. Very very lucky, but also very unlucky that he got that. But it was a very high chance that something like that were to happen. But usually you'll see about like at the worst 10, possibly 20 seconds. But generally 5 to 10 seconds is where like the usual norm is for having to wait. Sometimes you'll get instant Grimly where you just walk right into the room and he shows his heart immediately. Yeah.
That's what I like. You want Unky Grim to start squealing the second that door opens. Not a second earlier, because then his heart might go away.
Yeah.
No Pythag skip from Jared. I like it. I hate triangles too. Pythagorean skip is a skip that you go in the middle of the room and you do some fancy scare skip action. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
And see, look, he gets rewarded with a very modest Grimly. Not instant, not too long. What we like to see.
Yeah. We'll see how Bliss's Grimly goes.
Thank you. Yeah.
Possibly even better.
Xavier, I agree. I'm not a big fan of. They hurt my feelings.
So we'll see that Jared now is going into the basement, and he'll be getting a boo. Oh, actually, Bliss going for the Pythagoras
Bliss
skip and
Pythag
getting it.
skip. What
Okay,
a show off.
what kind of a Grimly does he get? We will see. Not
Yeah.
instant.
Take your time, Grimly. This guy's a math wizard. Okay?
Alright,
God,
so Jared.
look, gentlemen,
Oh yeah, that took a little bit of time there,
gentlemen and ladies, just remember, no Pythag knock on your toilets. You heard it here first. The
yeah.
game rewards you for it, I promise.
So Jared setting
No,
up
I
for
wasn't
the
mad
tech
at you.
skip and breaker room right there, and this one can be quite hard because it's 200 HP, and each time you are pumped, the boo will cackle, and each boo has a maximum of 15 cackles on it before it will just take off. There's nothing you can do to stop it, but Jared going for the wall strat where he brings him all the way to the left side and starts pulling him back and forth, and by yeah, and the tech skip, not beautiful. By conserving his movement right there, conserving the boo's health, he can actually get it in a pretty clean one cycle, especially because he got the attack there from the boo. And we'll see how Bliss's goes.
Yeah, we'll explain it a little bit more. I'll see how Bliss goes, but if the boo charges, it's a lot easier than if he doesn't.
Oh, he's from the table for Bliss.
Uh-oh, he's
That's
got to
gonna
go
be
for
a
the
bit
middle of the
harder. Oh,
room.
and he stumbles too. So Bliss, looking like he does the pull strap, but he's way up high. He's double cackling like a madman. Yeah,
I don't blame him. And you know what? I like that Bliss actually realized early it wasn't going to happen, and he ditched it without wasting enough time.
Yeah, because that man was.
Some people might like, oh, I'll salvage it or I'll go for it, and then you waste 5-6 seconds sucking up, and then he leaves, and you're effectively in the same spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what this does is it means that I don't think Bliss will clear Pipe Room because he left it so high. I think he'll just do Van Gore Boo, the other option boo.
Yeah, definitely. But this puts Jared at a one boo
Significant
advantage.
Yeah, he's up one boo, and that other boo that Bliss will have to get will cost him some more time. Not over for Bliss, but this does put him.
Yes, because anything could happen. Jared could Crown Theft and King Boo, or even worse, just like try to go for a one cycle possibility. It's just not happening.
I don't know.
Maybe Jared will just play it safe and do 2 cycle. Who knows? We'll have to see how it goes, how he feels about it.
That's actually really curious. I don't know why Bliss checked. It's like you wouldn't go for him if he came back in. I think he wasted too much time as Tyler. I don't know. I feel like you just leave him, right? He didn't like you anyway. Let him go.
Yeah.
But that boo right there, guys, that's the hardest boo in the game.
Especially a one cycle, yeah, it's pretty hard. Runners can get it consistently, and I believe Bliss was practicing it before.
Yeah, he was.
The tournament race started, but
doing from middle of the room too. He was practicing to drag back. Yeah, no, I think he was. He might have been doing a mixture of the two, but
yeah, I'm not sure. But it was an unfortunate set of circumstances for Bliss. But we'll be seeing Jared going for these toy soldiers now. Gonna be getting the first one and setting up for the double, because the green one will walk over, and then Jared's just gonna take care of the blue one right here. Walk back and capture the green one.
Oh, no, he doesn't get the snag! Oh, there we go. Wow.
Okay, I was gonna say, that was gonna be really close if he does not get that soon.
So, you know, you think he doesn't do it that fast, but in reality, if you double latch this right off the bat, a lot of your time gets between which one you're on, and you're trying to hold control of too. So I don't feel like he really lost any time on a slower double. Like that was a slower double, but
yeah,
I don't know. It didn't look a lot. It didn't look very slow. Pablo probably knows the exact time on that, but it looked pretty good. It looked good for a sort of a weird double. Bliss setting up the double as well.
Ooh.
And he gets his on the more natural sense.
Oh, okay, that's going to be interesting because they're both going left and right. He can maybe clutch us out. Yeah, this is...
Wow, nice job.
That was all over the place because when both of them are going left and right like that, it can be kind of hard to track which one you're sucking up. And the more time you waste not sucking up their HP like right away, the more of a chance they have of breaking off. Because if you spend too long on that or just make too many wrong inputs, they'll just break off. So it was pretty good that he got that though, and he burned himself a little bit here on these Shy Guys from the flying fire element. But
I hate fire element. I hit it every run. I hit it every run.
That's especially if you're doing 100%. But Yeah, North out of bounds is a little bit different, but yeah, it's
Yeah, I noticed you guys get fire before going upstairs. We don't. So.
yeah. Jared just hammering through this armory room there. Gonna be going for the
Nope, this
triple.
room lags a lot, guys. You guys can probably tell just by watching it, but like that lag you're seeing isn't like just you. That's the game. It's lagging for Jared as well, playing on a handheld controller, TV, whatever thing. Oh, and the boost switches as soon as he taps it. No way. Wow. And then he hits the decoy.
Yeah, he's
That's
just
really
not having
unlucky.
a good time.
So for this boo, guys, since the room lags, you gotta shorten those R pumps up, I guess. Like, not too fast, what I should say. Not shorten, extend. Most of the time you'll see a lot faster R pumping, but that was wonderful. This boo is tricky because of how laggy the room is. You underestimate it. Bliss doing it looks like some more control burn, and then get.
Oh,
No, he
Bliss
misses
missing
the
that
pink.
triple.
That
Yeah,
was
but it
weird.
actually wasn't too bad of a spawn though. Again,
No, it's
it
fun
could have
right in
been
front of him,
like
at least.
further in the room, further up.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
We'll see how
They
Bliss's
look a
boo
lot
goes.
closer than they are because of the boo being down. So
Yeah, Bliss kind of getting a similar boo orange. Actually, he's getting like the same boo
it's the
RNG.
exact same minus the switch.
Jeez.
He did the exact same thing. He like checked the one that Jared checked or whatever, and then walked up and got the decoy, and then got the one that Jared did. Both getting
And
armory
gets it
boo though.
pretty
Nice
clean.
job.
But he will not be save warping, unlike Jared, how he did.
Yeah, Jared's
because
playing on the Game Boy Horror.
I guess he's gonna be trying to go for the breaker boo in the pipe room.
Is he really?
If that's what he's doing, because he if he were to save warp, the breaker room would be back in, or the breaker room boo
that's
will be
right,
back in the
that's
breaker
right,
room.
he did
So
mirror warp.
he's gonna be in the pipe room. So he's gonna try to go for it to get it. Now this is gonna be interesting because there's also the pipe room boo, which is 300 HP and it's super slow. So if he decides to spawn that one first, if he somehow spawns that one first, that could be a lot more time loss.
I tell you what, if he spawns that one first, does he just go for it and one cycle 300?
No, I think he just like tries to super pump it quick to get rid of all 15 cackles. But he'll be just losing more time by doing that.
God, let's hope he doesn't spawn it. He's already behind because of the advantage.
Yeah, and he's gonna be taking care of these ghosts here.
Yeah, and he has to clear this room as well. And it's not looking good.
This is not doing well for him.
Jared's going for his one cycle on West, and this is a really hard ghost to one cycle. The floor is extremely slippery.
But he gets it like nothing.
He gets it really nicely. Yeah, I've been noticing a couple of tricks for Weston. I don't want to say anything because I don't know if it's actually of evidence. Then somebody will go try it and pay for it. So, right. But I've been getting a lot better with Weston.
Ooh, that last red grabber ghost has 15 HP still. Oh, and there's another one too.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
he's just losing a bit of time all around. It was a good idea
would have just
first,
went
but
for Vanguard, I think, with how high Breaker was. But I think he's thinking that. I mean, like, he gets it, right?
He did spawn the correct boot first, so yeah.
I don't know. If his eventual goal was to go for it, then I would have lowered it more in Breaker Room.
Yeah.
I think. I don't. You know. I guess it's the same amount of time either way, which is
because of how much time he ended up spending in pipe room with the grabber ghost.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's just the decision he went, and that he stuck with it, so he didn't have to think about whether or not it. You know, he just said, "Hey, I'm gonna get that breaker boo," and he didn't even think about Vanguard. Maybe he doesn't like Vanguard. I don't know. Maybe that's just not a boo that he's comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm not super familiar with.
When he breaks off of Weston's one cycle 13. There, Jared gonna be kind of sitting pretty comfy here in the lead.
Yeah, Jared's for a little while. Jared would have to crown theft or something bizarre.
Something super weird. Or maybe even like soft lock on Bowser, the final boss. Oh my god, the boo from Bliss is just, he was going all over the place, giving them no chance to work.
The pearl spread's really bad too, and he didn't want to start going because of the lockout. See, this is what's so difficult about this boo, is since the floor is so slippery, and the pearls are everywhere, and you only get 15 perfect cackles. You don't want to start that pull on
yeah,
him.
and he's dipping again.
It's not an easy room.
You hate to see it. You really do.
This game, people think it's a lot of point and click with the vacuum. There's a lot of nuance with it. It's not easy. But Bliss finally wrangles it in. He's still on pace for a great time for a race. He's got his 40 boos. He's just got to do Van Gore,
which is what Jared's doing right now. He's getting the
these
quick triples.
See if he goes insta. No, I don't mind it. I don't like setting insta on those because you miss it. Oof. They get scary, but so far his triple's great. Yeah, Bliss's run is.
Not quite getting
Jared
that
missing that
garbage
triple.
double.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jared. It looked like he had the right sideways angle.
And those bananas, but he managed to get the suck up without having to get near the bananas, which was cool. So
Bliss's run's very interesting. You know, he's had a lot of ups and downs. It's I wouldn't say there was like one real moment that ruined him. It just felt like there was some mistakes in rooms, and then they kind of spiraled into bigger mistakes. And that's it. It's just a lot of little time losses everywhere. It just kind of added up to him. I guess the biggest thing would have been the breaker and then that decision. But look at Jared semi-dupe rolls for fun.
Yeah, he's just trying to dupe. He's trying to get the money. Yeah, but
I wonder if Jared gets the sapphire out of the chandelier.
You think for the meme? He might.
Maybe.
Who knows?
It's a wonderful sapphire. And now Bliss is starting his set of trio.
Yeah.
So far, good on the first. Great shot on the second.
Maybe he'll have 100 million now. Yeah, who knows? Maybe he just duped enough right there to get the 100 mil and just have the 100% world record in like
dude.
Like what was it gonna be, like a 57 something?
Up and it has 100 million and this is hundo percent and somehow 10 more boos add on.
Yeah.
I'm retired.
And all the Portugos captured like somehow. That'd be amazing.
That's almost credit warp,
baby.
That's almost.
And he is going for the.
He did it. Whether or not
he didn't do it yet.
Oh,
he didn't even know.
He didn't get it. That sapphire, by the way, bounced real quick.
Yeah, it was like going off the pole and off the right.
That sapphire, he like caught it right before its animation immunity went away or something, like where you can't interact with it because it looked like it bounced off his foot.
No, it bounced off of the pole to the left and then all the way to the right. It's just the way that the vacuum was when he sucked it up. It was just tossing all around.
Well, Jared goes for one cycle, right? Not to cut you off, but I think he does it just to A, practice it, and B, he has the, like, even if you miss the one cycle, you go back up 2 cycles.
Yeah, pretty cushy lead, so maybe he could take it.
This boss was not one cyclable before, but it is now.
Yeah. Also, when they're done, don't forget to set the winner.
Yeah, I won't.
Yeah. Alright.
Get him in for whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever thing. The interview.
Right, yeah. The
big interviews.
If runners do want to do post-race interview, but it's not interview time yet. Oh, Jared's still trying to go for the one cycle there.
Nice insta shot. He missed it. I know he missed it, and then he came back and still
I don't know if he's gonna get it. Yeah, because the bomb is just. Yeah, no, he's not gonna go for it because the bomb was just taking a lot of time. He'll just essentially just get insta shots from now. So not quite a one cycle, but
Bliss one cycle? Do we know?
I really don't. I honestly don't know too much about Bliss.
If Bliss, if you know how to one cycle, go for it. Time's on your side.
I think even if he did one cycle, it'd still be a little over, unless if Jared somehow manages to kick the bucket here.
Look at that! Kick the bucket. He just dies.
Well, he kicked King Wu's bucket. 57-38. I think it's a little bit of an early split, but. Actually, no. Maybe it's because of the Elgato delay. But anyways, GG's to Jared.
Big GG's to Jared on a well played race, right? Nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Nothing super flashy. Nothing nothing crazy. Just a good solid race, man. Way to go. Really nice solid race. And Bliss is right behind him. I mean, you give Bliss that breaker boo and some of those silly things he had to do because of it, and he's right on Jared's tail. That breaker boo and the whole decision making, like I guess whatever he went with Van Gore and Piper, just kind of set him back.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be too bad of a finish. He should still be able to do it. Sub-hour, going for 2-1 Insta. Come on. He's going for it.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes for it. Yeah, we got.
Was he listening?
Come on.
Was he listening?
I don't know, but I hope he knows how to do it. Maybe he's just shotting.
Oh yeah, no, just insta shots.
I need to learn how to do it.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Oh, and he goes from him at 307, so he will not be getting the 2-cycle unless if he decides to go for a backup 2-cycle with the insta shot.
Maybe.
Again.
Maybe.
Like a 2-cycle, because you can get that other bomb to hit the head, and then you'll still get like a 2-cycle, but it's
no, I think he's going fast 3.
No, yeah.
I think he just forgot to R pump, or I guess just.
Yeah, I don't know. That, or I don't know. He was also a little bit higher up. I don't know if that would really constitute him going back in kind of early like that, but.
Nice insta shots though.
All 3 times.
Yeah, no, I mean good on him for coming in with some insta shots to try and. Oh, he's actually going to try for it now.
Why is he going for it now?
I think he might have an idea of how to do it, but he didn't want it to like.
Oh, he still wanted to please the fans.
Yeah, I think he didn't want to like not 3-cycle or 2-cycle, but he wanted to still. I think he would have done that on the 2nd cycle had he got it lower. You know what I'm saying? Like he would have still tried to do. But I mean, props for trying to figure it out, because it's a really hard trick, guys. It's really hard. The boss itself is annoying, and to have to try and figure out a way to deal with these bombs on a timetable with these awkward controls.
And
GG's to Bliss.
GG's. Yeah, so that's about it. And Jared going back into practice King Boo again?
Yeah, I think he wants that Sapphire. He's not satisfied.
Oh.
I don't think it has anything to do with King Boo. I think it has everything to do with that Sapphire.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is gonna go for it.
Yeah, I think he's upset. See, that's what he was upset about. It had nothing to do with King Boo. He was like, that Sapphire's nuts.
Oh, he's still going to King Boo anyways. But anyways, if the runners want to...
Yeah, feel free to pop in for an interview.
Post-race interview, yeah. Post-race interview. You'll be probably getting the DM soon, if you haven't already.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say I'd do it, but...
I think the bot does it too, so, yeah. But yeah, that race was definitely... It was looking pretty off in the beginning.
It was entertaining. Up until Area 3 late, and actually even with the Boo losses into Area 4, things looked pretty close. It wasn't until the Breaker Boo shenanigans that I guess set Bliss on that path where he didn't know what he was going to do for it, and I think he just made a decision, stuck with it, but if you gave it to him again, he might have changed how he did that. But Jared just played a solid race. He just whatever he got at him, he played it solid, batted it right back out to a 57.
Yeah. If the bot hasn't invited you yet, I can try to.
I was gonna say, I'll just send you an invite link.
I don't know if I'm trying to find him on Discord, and I can't.
Send an invite.
Where's? Oh. Yeah. Let me just hold up, right quick. I got you, fam.
You send them an invite. And send Jared one too. Do you have Bliss or Jared? I'll get the other one I don't have.
I got Jared because I can't it's just not finding Bliss.
Let me see if I can find Bliss.
Hey, welcome in, Jared.
What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's up, Jared?
Trying to invite Bliss, but it's having a bit of difficulties right now because
I'll find him. I don't know what his Discord name is. I'm trying to find it.
Oh, I found him in the general chat.
Oh, there you go. Here.
How about that little Chauncey mishap, huh? We like that one?
So we're talking, as you probably could hear, and we're clamming away. And I've had that happen but it's like watching it. It's even more in disbelief. But I can't tell you if I'm in more disbelief of that missing or that moonshot hitting, because that moonshot was silly, and you know that shouldn't have worked.
I know that was gonna work. Funny thing that you don't know is that the moon's hitbox extends above it and below it.
Really? So
Yes.
that's why left and right doesn't hit in that scenario, but bottom does. Well, there you go.
If your lateral
Welcome, Bliss.
lateral angle's good, what's up, Bliss? By the way,
What's up, Bliss?
What's poppin'?
If your lateral angle is good on moonshot, sometimes that happens when you do a quick shot. It'll shoot too high or too low, but it will still hit as long as your angle's fine.
Well, you heard
Yeah.
it here first. That's awesome. I didn't know that. That's why that moonshot worked then.
It does look funny though because it doesn't even come close to hitting the thing, and it still
looks
works.
silly.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, honestly, seeing both you guys get twin double.
Oh,
yeah,
in
I
the race,
decided on a whim I was gonna go for it. I was like,
Hype
Big
as
Macs will
shit,
pop
dude.
off
That
if I get
was awesome.
this.
both
dude,
runners
you
getting
got it, and then I see Bliss going to Pling Guy, and I'm thinking, oh my god, we got ourselves a double twins rodeo. And now you guys wrangled up both of them at the same time. You guys had some really fun stuff. Bliss, that's really unfortunate that he was table and then you had to do middle of the room breaker, which was, I guess, the biggest thing that happened. Your shy dubs weren't the greatest,
he
but other
actually-
than that, you
I don't-
played great.
I don't think he was table. He was actually in the cloth, and then
Did
he
he-
moved last second, and that's
Oh,
why there was no boo ball or anything. And I went back, and there was still yellow. So it was just unfortunate timing.
that's that's
You know, it do be how it do be.
yeah.
Hey, good race,
Yeah.
anyways, dude. It was
Did
fun.
you?
Yeah, it
So
was a lot of fun.
we were wondering, Bliss, did you always know you were gonna go clear pipe room, or because I thought you let Breaker go at a high HP, wasn't gonna work, and to do Van Gore, but then like you surprised both of us, turned back around and went back to pipe room and cleared it. Like, was that something last minute, or did you always know you were gonna go back in?
I just got him to 150 and prayed that he went back into the room, and if he doesn't, I'll just do pipe room.
Okay, that's just your normal. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, it was a fun race.
The beginning was very interesting. Somehow I lose 20 seconds on Chauncey, and you lose 20 seconds in ballroom, and then we're just
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
that
that
was.
goes-
And then you
Okay.
both get early release.
I looked over and I was like, I literally just spent 30 seconds dropping Shy Guys. How do we have the same time? I didn't know. I didn't know that you messed up on Chauncey.
I
Yeah,
shot the ball underneath him on it. He said, dude, when that happened, I was like, I literally just said out loud, I went, oh no. Like, I didn't know what else to do. I was like, oh no.
I'm
Sometimes
surprised
you
you
feel
didn't.
moments.
I didn't surprise there was no like instinctual like reset, you know, like you forget you're racing for a split second. I don't know. I'd have to turn myself off because like if I missed that shot, I would like, you know, you
I would instant
instinctively
reset
reset.
too,
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
instinctively do that. So you have
It was
to, like,
hard to
whoa.
be like, oh, I have to wait. and
right
keep
because it's a
going.
race. Yeah.
But, you know, funny enough, if that didn't happen, and then let's say hypothetically I did get one cycle, this still would have been a 56. Like, this run wasn't even that bad. I played pretty good. My area 3 wasn't too great. My area 4 wasn't anything special, but area 2 went very well.
Your area 2 was fantastic.
If you took the 20 seconds that I lost on Chauncey off
Don't
of
forget
that,
blue losses.
it would have been a sub 21 Bogmeyer suck up, which is like really good. Like, that's a very solid time. So yeah, my area 2 went good. I mean, I've played pretty consistent besides some dumb things that happened.
You both played well. I mean, area 3 and area 4 obviously are where everybody where the game starts, and then just Breaker Boo and some other shenanigans set Bliss back. I mean, but you still had you both still had a
It was
fun,
definitely
fantastic game.
Quite the entertaining race, though.
Yeah,
all
you guys
around.
had it was fun to commentate. I enjoyed the Sapphire. I enjoyed that you went back to get the Sapphire again. Missed it. That won't stand. Thank you for knocking on the toilet.
I knocked on that toilet for you.
And it
always
rewarded you.
vacuum it, but I knocked on that toilet for you.
And it rewarded you. Did you see how? Did you see your Grimly?
My Grimly was good. I got 2 gold
and you
mouse
didn't
spawns.
Pythag. And you didn't Pythag.
Oh, Pythag.
Bliss
Yeah.
Pythag. See, I was comparing the two. Not that there's anything Pythagoras or vacuum.
No, there's something wrong with it. Tell me. I'm telling you right now. Don't tell me there's nothing wrong. It doesn't
People
even
don't
save
like
time unless you get Instagram. It doesn't save time unless you get Instagram, and I never show up to Grimly too early or too late. I never show up and he's like, "Woo!" when I'm like halfway through an answer room. Never. He doesn't do that.
Oh, I have that happen sometimes. Does that
I've-
happen because you don't do Pythag correctly? Like
no,
if you were to do Pythagoras skip, would he do that, or the amount of time that saves would I have already been in the door and getting Grimling?
well, it's just it doesn't save time. It just allows you to meet an earlier cycle if he
Right,
gives it to
got
you.
it.
But if he
Okay.
doesn't give it to you, then you don't
Doesn't
save
get to
time.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you should
Alright.
always do it. There's never a reason not to do it.
Right.
Like,
Well, I
you
mean,
know,
I
like,
guess.
in hindsight's 2020, but you should never
Exactly.
be like, I know Grimly's not going to do it, so I'm not going to do the thanks.
I just don't do Pythag because I don't know it. And
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable. But Pablo, while we were racing, Pablo had some information about keeping Chansey above 70, so he's gonna help everybody outside of stream with that. I just wanted to reiterate that again. Pablo loves above 70 Chansey. Can't get enough of it.
He loves knocking on the toilet. He loved when I knocked on that birdhouse.
Oh yeah, he couldn't get enough of it.
He loved it.
Everybody had a the twins double twins double. Best guys, best thing.
Twins double, twins double. You gotta love it.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't even know how to do it. I just did it.
Yeah,
I've
me
never
too.
lied.
I
Hey,
know.
that's how you do it.
I
Just
don't
do
go
it.
for it. I never go for it, but I just was like,
I
okay.
know
And then I saw you
neither
go
one
for it, and
of
I was
you
like,
go
wow,
for
this is
it.
actually sick. We both
Yeah.
just got it. It was pretty sick.
It
What
was
was your
fun,
end
guys.
time? Like 57 something?
57-38.
Okay.
All right. Well, GG's to both you. That was a very entertaining race all around. But
Oh, Bliss, by the way, you did not done in the race room. I just now checked.
I'm done. I'm not done.
110-31. Nice.
My bad. I didn't done it. That was my fault.
No. It's
Oh.
Well, no, like
Never
I
mind.
didn't start my timer.
okay.
yeah.
You didn't do it through live split.
Yeah, I didn't start my timer through the race.gg because it always starts late. Sorry, someone came into my room.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I appreciate the race. It was fun. You played
Yeah, it
well.
was a lot of fun, man. Thanks for commentating, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys
No
being
Good
here.
luck on the rest of the
It
tournament.
was
Thank you,
good.
dude. I appreciate that.
a fun time. Good luck, guys. Good luck, Bliss, on your
Yeah. Good luck on
future
your
run.
attempt, dude. Get a freaking 56, man. You gonna do that.
Yeah, man.
Jared, good luck on your next match, whoever you're playing.
I believe I have to play the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Softlock himself.
Oh snap!
You have to play Pablo.
I think I have to play Pablo. I'm
Beat it.
not positive, but I think I'm playing Pablo, which is like, okay, GG. I had a good time this tournament. We'll see.
Alright, dude. He'll just soft lock.
You'll just have to
Oh
bring
my.
you'll have to bring out all the stops, man. You have to be knocking on every object.
It's
Okay,
the
I'm
tournament
playing-
handicap that everyone needs.
I'm playing the winner of Zircon and Pablo, so it's not guaranteed
Oh,
it's gonna be
wow.
Pablo, but it
That
will
is
be a
not
fun match.
That is not guaranteed, but either one that you play is going to be fun,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? It's going to be a lot of fun. Playing against Pablo will be a good like rivalry kind of a thing because I just think it's cute to put you as rivals. And playing against Zircon is just playing against the legend. So it's
Yep.
just
Yeah.
he's just a cool dude.
It'll be fun.
Either way, it's a win-win.
Well, yeah, thanks again, guys. Thanks for picking up commentary. Thanks again for the race.
Yeah, no
it was a lot
problem.
of
It's been a lot of fun, and
It was fun.
yeah, thanks everyone showing up to this the race.
Yeah, thanks for
Uh,
turning it out, guys.
We'll be having more sometime soon, I believe. I think there's just like back to back from tomorrow. Then like the next 2 days there'll be
Yep.
races on SpeedGaming. But
Zircon and Pablo tomorrow, guys. If you want to check it out, Ivo and Flauk will be commentating that, and then Flauk and Electric Miles the day after on Thursday at 1 p.m. Thursday the 12th, Field by Furcho will be shoutcasting that one, Flauk versus Electric Miles, and then tomorrow at 4 p.m. for Zircon versus Pablo.
yeah, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But with that being said, thank you everyone for watching, and until next time, take care and peace.
Peace.
Peace, everybody. Take care. Knock on your toilet.